Welcome back to Chapter 1 of Juxtapose Zeta, and Aspects of Mourn Prequel by Mike Manders, me, aka Geekanomicon. No encore? Pharaoh asked as Zeta placed her in the harness on her back. I think Zeta was here to keep an eye on someone, Gale said, pulling on a hoodie, also cat-themed, over his t-shirt. Or am I about to be pranked? Nope, Zeta said, elbowing Gale playfully. Look at you already knowing my moves. Ready to find a hate-mongering piece of gutter snot? Gale rubbed his hands together. Oh, it's that type of case. I love being able to shove that hate back down the throats of... Staring at them from across the street was a redcap. A dwarf was crossing his blades back and forth over one another. If you're looking for me, I'm not be shying away. Gonna start me a right quick bout of mass hysteria. Put the knives away, Zeta said, pulling her own blade from a sheath tucked behind Pharaoh. The digitona flared to life with lavender energy. It hummed in her hands as she readied a defensive stance to ward off any incoming blows from the somewhat lanky dwarf. Needing some calories? I know a place that needs help on the night shifts and will happily get you a meal in advance. What color be your blood? The dwarf asked her, going quite still while waiting for a response. It's not really blood, she replied, watching Gale inch down the street. Think of it more like liquid light, and it's obviously purple. My cap be needing a fresh coat, the redcap said, stepping under a streetlight. Zeta saw what she had missed. The dwarf wasn't just lanky, but scarred and tattooed across his face and bare arms. His beard had hung from his face in splotches as he rubbed his chin with the knuckles of his left hand. What really drew her attention was the fact that his hat was bright red in color. I don't suppose you're going to tell me how your hat got its most recent dye job, Zeta said, motioning for Gale to hold his position. His hearing was sharp, and there was no doubt he already understood he might have to find someone bleeding to death nearby. He had already bitten into a bag of plasma to slate his own thirst if things got heated. Stupid human, the redcap said directly at Zeta with calculating eyes. Made me and my missus feel shame at what we'd become. I was right. Like your boyfriend, we have been denied our true nature for far too long. Blood is in our name. 'Tis what we live for, and I'm taking yours. For blood and all. As the blood dwarf screamed, other redcaps emerged from the shadows with knives at the ready. Oh, for the love of chalkboard scratches, Zeta muttered as she parried the first of the dwarves with a clean swipe of her blade. Sparks flew, but the dwarf was quick, pressing his attack with swipe at the thrust. More surrounded her, but she kept them all at a distance with her long reach and even longer blade. Honey, she called to Gale, I think we're going to need some backup. Already called it in, he yelled back. A quick glance caused a chill to run through her. There were redcaps everywhere. Fortunately, they all seemed unbalanced, which would make getting too close easy marks. That was when a blood-curdling howl broke through the cursing mob of frenzied dwarves. Within moments, she witnessed a trio of werewolves batting redcaps aside, making a path directly for Gale. And that ends Chapter 1. Chapter 2, we will start, if not this week, next Monday, Tuesday. I'm thoroughly enjoying bringing this to you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. This is my world. I hope you're enjoying the little window here. Keep in mind that these 3 prequel stories do take place within the confines of the narrow scope of the events that transpire in the first book. Not the first game, but the first book. And with that, I will see you all in the near future, and thank you for listening.